So, Alpha guys, how are you doing? How's everything over there? Actually, one of my friends requested for this video that I'm making here, but I just feel like posting it, so that's why I'm doing it like this. If I'm doing this personally for him, if I'm doing it personally for him, then I'll be using my language, which is Yoruba. So the guy requested his question was like this. He said that how to know the amount of Excel, there how many pips Excel to be using to know that okay, this zone is not valid again. Like the exact Excel you have to have for you to know that okay, this area is not valid again. So I want you to use this chart as an example. We all know that BTC has been bearish for so long like this, started from here up to here. Till now, BTC is still bearish. So up till now, BTC is still bearish. I was hoping that at this level, this 58,000 something level, I thought markets will bounce back from here to up. But we are still waiting. I'm still anticipating for a greater chance, yeah, a greater confirmation from it. So let me just use this movement as an example of how I used to calculate my SL in pips, like the level, just the level, no calculation involved. So just the level, because I don't have accounts for so long like this. I was just analyzing based on the passion for the trading. So I want to use this level. So as market retested, broke out, as market retested back to here, so you can see as market retested back to here, I'll just wait for a proper shift in this uptrend structure. I'll just wait for a proper shift, then I'll enter from the using my reversal concept up to here. So now I've seen that okay, this support had been broken and it has become our resistance like that. So market tap there. After market tap there, let's just use this box to signify it. Okay, market tap there. Let me just go back to one time frame lower without wasting much of my head, because the minimum, let's say if you are using like 2 time frame lower, like a person like me now, I used to get confused easily, so that's why I prefer using 1 time frame lower, and all my analysis was actually happened through hourly time frame, be it 1 hour and 4 hour most. I'll just refine that entry from 1 hour or 30 minutes. So I used to use 4 hour mostly for my analysis. So this is the area that the market tapped into, this area, and then you can see that there's a series of higher 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 low, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high. So here is our previous low that the market make before tapping into that area here, before tapping to this area we are all focusing on. So let me use the pen. This is the previous low that the markets make before tapping to our zone. This is our zone here, right here. So now I'll just wait for market to shift from that low. Let me delete this one. I'll just wait for market to shift from this low, then I will look for my entry right from 4 hour, because I used to use 4 hour POI a lot. So since I got my shift here, I have a shift in market structure here. Since I have a shift in market structure here, so then market retested back to a POI that shift the market, which means the other block or the breaker block that shift the market, or we can still use a QMR level. Let me delete this one. So this is the other block that shift the market right from, I used to use the body. I focus on the body most. You can see the body is what I marked out using the box. So I used to focus on the body most. So after focusing on the body most, then I'll go to 1 hour. You can see that the POI is very huge here. It is 4 hour, but I used to focus on the body for marking out my POI from 4 hour time frame. Let's say this other block here later hold the market. Let's say I will still mark its body. I only focus on the body on 4 hour first. So I focus on the body on 4 hour first. Then let's just focus on this one. I've marked my point of interest on 4 hour. I'll just go to 1 hour if I see any better refinement on that area that I've marked out earlier. Where is it? I'm coming up. Where is this thing now? This is it. Now we are on 1 hour. So right now on 1 hour, there's no, if you say I go for this area, if I'm going for this area, I will hit SF, and if I'm going for this area, it will be a miss for me. It will be a miss. But the extreme POI, this extreme order block here, later hit one market. I think so. The extreme POI here later hit one market, and this here. Okay, this is SL. So there's no valid POI that I can say I'm refining here. I'll just go to 30 minutes. If I don't see any better refinement on 5 and 30 minutes, that means that POI is not valid enough for me to use. Sorry, I'm using phone currently. I'm not with my PC, so that's why I'm scrolling. So on my 30 minutes, you can see I have later gotten my valid POI with following the criteria that I used to choose the. And then another one is, you can see that this order block has a long wick over here. It has a long wick over here, and this is my order block body in which I want to use, right? So I'll just started from the body, and then I'll target 50% of the wick. Like the 50% of the wick is almost here. The 50% of the wick of this POI is almost here. So that means that's where I'm choosing on my 30 minutes. That's why everything I analyze on 4 hour, I'm just jumping straight to 30 minutes. Go and refine it properly there, and you can see it actually shows there, and that's my entry. And you can see it's from here. I'm starting from here, and it will end here, just a few pips, like 3 or 4 pips away. So, and then I'll know that okay, all the liquidity here, market will actually chop it. All this trend line liquidity, market will actually chop it up to here. So market chop it. So market chop it, and then here's my entry. So this is 9RR. If you go to 1 hour, though I used to save my charts using 1 hour or 4 hour most. Using 1 hour or 4 hour most. Now you can see how many RR we got. Almost 10, 9.5, approximately 10 RR. So sorry. So this is how I used to refine my entry. I will use the body, mainly focus on body on 4 hour, then like this. Then I will navigate to 30 minutes to refine my entry, and you can see how sharp it was. So this is how I used to refine my entry, and I used to use 4 hour time frame to target for my take profit level, my TP level. So this is how I do use this thing mostly, and I keep refining it because it's my strategy and it's my everything. That's what I use here too. Let me quickly explain this one too. After market taps into my POI here, point of interest here, I just jump to 30-minute time frame. I just jump to 30-minute time frame to go and refine that exact point. I think here after refining this exact point, I've also got another double confirmation. You can see there is a fake out here, not a breakout. It was a fake out. Market was unable to push upward. That shows that okay, that zone is very rigid. Then I got my entry here using this 30-minute point of interest. You can see market breakout here, and then it tested back into this point of interest. And this happened, I think, around this midnight. This is how I got this entry too. So if you find this video very educative for you, and if you are more interested in more content like this, just comment more 3 times, then please subscribe or follow me wherever you are watching this from, maybe TikTok or YouTube. So my tip of it for here too, we follow the trend line liquidity here for normal trading, but since it's just an analysis, I just use 4-hour take profits method, which is I'm targeting this long week because I know that markets will actually take out this week. That's one issue, so that's why. Thanks for watching. It's your struggling trader Jaleel. Love you. Bye.